Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we're back to cleanouts. As I kind of mentioned with the 200 run series that we're doing 2 rounds. These cleanouts are probably going to be a lot shorter. Just FYI, we're only doing 2 rounds. Although we do still have like 3 bank alts to kind of check, unless we just really didn't post any materials, which could possibly be very well next week's cleanout. So we do kind of still have, we have low value transmog, high value transmog, and materials. But, and only on 2 rounds. It's like 6 tunes where before we were, although we'd have multiple ones up at one time, but we would be doing like low value transmog, high value transmog, materials, pets. We might have pets, but we might just shift those into one of the other banks due to we're probably not going to have too many. Can't really think we're really going to be farming up pets since we're just running dungeons. There might be some though. But anyway, but also toys were in pets too, so there's a possibility that there could be some of those. But anyway, yeah, so it's going to be short and sweet compared to some of the other ones because we were doing with like 5 different realms, we're doing all these other bank alts and everything, so it was a lot more going on. But still, we've got the sheet here. We'll take a look at it. It's nothing but zeros because this is our very first one. And it's just going to be dire multis. If you guys have been watching stream, you've been following, you see that we've actually already completed Sunwell, which is next week. Which I actually kind of mentioned. I don't know what happened here. This is actually RFD. I was trying to do the the values in here so it would add everything up for us so I don't have to go back to using the calculator and everything. But anyway, I messed that up probably there. But anyway, we've got we're working on RFD. I actually did make a little bit of a change, and of course I'm open to suggestions. Any feedback is awesome as far as if I should change some of these, put a different one in somewhere, or just add on to the list somewhere. Maybe even move ZF up or something. But we've got Wailing Caverns next, and actually you guys know that's like my most hated dungeon. It's not mostly that I really hate running it too much. It's really just the fact of like RFD has things that are like specific to it. You can get like specific blues. Sunwell's known for patterns and things, and really it does even over top of the other Outland stuff where they pretty much all can drop pretty much the same thing. Sunwell actually has those engineering patterns. I kind of complain about it sometimes because I'm like, oh, I wish I could get some of the other ones, but it's nice that you can get those from there, and that's like one of the only places I know that you can get them. So it's like it's nice that it actually has that kind of specific thing there. But yeah, that's really the only thing I've really had against Welding Caverns. But I did earn a little bit of a respect for it as it's actually now has or the it had it before too, I'm sure, but they've actually seen some value because of the achievement with patterns and things. But like the deviant scale patterns are actually having somewhat decent value and they sell, so it's actually another reason to possibly do it. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at our first bank alt. I'm gonna start off, I believe I always, no, actually I might have started off with high value transmog. Anyway, I logged into the low value transmog too. So we'll take a look at that one first. See if we sold anything. This is Prowler, so this is gonna be our Alliance tune. And actually we got some expireds there. So let me clean those out. I meant to do that before I started recording. Babypowder. Good thing it is that we've only done one dungeon so far, so we'll have to make sure that I'm on top of that later on. But yeah, so we did actually see some sales, which is good. I wasn't so sure if we'd be seeing nothing but zeros today other than the materials, because although we're doing 200 runs, it still is only one dungeon. You need that variety. I'm not going to expect this every single week until we've gotten a few dungeons that we're actually posting. But luckily enough, we did actually sell a transmog item, and then of course we sold the book, which these books are great though. I mean, they've actually been selling pretty well. So for our low value transmog, for our Alliance Druid and Prowmore, we actually got 21,849 gold, which is not bad. The book sold for 17,000, which is pretty decent value. And then we sold the Sword of Magistrate, which sold for, well, it actually probably sold for 5,000. Well, right under 499 with the auction house cut, but anyway, 47.50 there. So not bad. First one up, 21,849 gold. Let's go ahead and put that on our sheet here. How much did I say? Actually, I probably should be having this up on the other screen as well, so I can put. Actually, let me do that real quick. I forgot. That's what I normally would do back before. I've been out of practice with these for a while now, guys. you gotta give me a break for a little bit till I get back into it, because once the multi-box and stuff died, we got out of actually doing these cleanouts. So trying to get back to it here. So we got 21,849. Oh, and of course now we gotta switch the keyboard. 21,849. All right. And that's that. We'll go ahead and clean that out, and I'll get back on later and post these things. All right, let's switch over to the high value transmog and check that one out. Normally, it'd be so big because we logging in multiple accounts at a time. I can easily just log in without cutting the video. So again, we have some expires, but hey, we have sold some high value stuff. Now, granted, this is Prowmore, so things do tend to sell cheap, but they sell pretty fast. See, we sold the Nightblade for only 9,500, the Dazzling Longsword for 95. I think the value was like 60, and then like maybe 50 on this one or something around there. So sold it undervalued, but it did sell, which again is amazing. On our first week with only one dungeon ran, we actually had some sales. Like I said, I wasn't even so sure we'd even see anything sell. So it's 19,000. All right, clean that out. Keyboard back. Now, of course, we're gonna have some material sales, and that was the whole purpose of actually running that one first, was to get some materials, because I wasn't so sure if we would have to post a bunch of transmog before we'd actually see any sales. So we needed some reserve gold, because I'm not giving them anything beyond the 500 we started with. So they need to kind of try to maintain that as well. So here's our materials from running Dire Mall. It looks like we did sell them all, and of course we didn't really get any from. Actually, no, we did get some materials from someone, so we might actually have a small clean out of that. But anyway, 39,606 gold. Should be about even across both Prowmore and Thrall when we switch over. It just all depends on when they sold everything. I think majority of them all sold on the very first day. There was a couple of little things that didn't. But yeah, you see we got like the Heart of the Wild was like the last thing to sell. It took the longest. Ghost Mushroom 2 and Gold Thorn, like the highest, most expensive ones. But then we sold like all the other little herbs and stuff pretty early on in the week. So you see went from like 24 days and kind of was a little bit later. So not bad. Give us a little bit of reserve gold in case we need it for posting, because it does cost you gold to put items up on the auction house. Unfortunately, I gotta keep switching my keyboard every time, since we don't have like all of our bankers up at the same time now. Let's see here. Let's get into Thrall. We're just gonna do this without even cutting the video. We're just gonna go through it. Let's look at the low value. Let's go in the same order. Look at the low value first. And right now, so far, we've made 40. Here, I can just pull it up here for you guys. So we've made 40,849 gold in transmog alone on our first week. Not bad, not bad. Of course, one of those sales was the book, but we'll still count that. And then actually, we made more in the transmog than the actual materials, which is kind of surprising for our first week. And we're so far at 80,000 gold. This is just one dungeon, 200 runs done. Of course, we're not going to have that much in materials next week, so we do have all those summable patterns. So that's going to be nice. But anyway, low value transmog, and sorry about the expires. I will try to be better next time, but we made 0. See, and that could have been both of our realms. We made nothing on Thrall for the low value transmog. You see, we don't have much to post. I mean, this is it. We have duplicates over here. This is all we have to post. So that's why I'm still kind of surprised that we saw some sales. But you can, but it's just, in order to see consistent sales and see sales every week, you really need the stock. And that kind of shows it here where we had a 0 here. And we didn't, each realm is different. So that's why, we are seeing sales on the other realm. That's why I kind of wanted to do 2 realms to kind of showcase it could be different on realms. And it along with the fact that we need the stock. Oh, we do have a sale on the high value transmog too, though. We do, and you see, this is all we really got left to post here. And we got a duplicate over here, Fireman leggings, and actually we just got some Fireman leggings today in RFD. Although it's going to be 2 weeks from now before we can even won't we be able to post RFD stuff next week. It's only Sunwell will be able to add to what we're posting, and then the week after we'll be able to post the RFD stuff. So even though we're getting it, it has to be locked away. But anyway, so we sold the Archaic Defender, pretty low for that too, but hey, it sold. 13,491 gold. We'll take it. At least we got a sell. And granted, we're not really competing like we were before. Like, oh, this round is. Even though we will keep track and see how well the realms are doing. We're not really stressing that much. We really just want to reach gold cap with with what we've collected from the realms and everything. And so that's why I'm kind of considering the fact of trading between the realms, so stuff's just not collecting dust. Whereas you see I have Fireman leggings right here. I can't even post them yet because I haven't sold this one, and I may not have them on the Proudmoore. Why not try to because we can do that anyway. We would be doing that. So since they're kind of working together instead of against each other now, it kind of seems like maybe I should just be able to just trade stuff between them. Because they could have, if they were lucky, it's more so doing this many runs to see if we can get enough items to really let that dungeon shine. And it's not really shining on that realm if they don't have an item because they were unlucky to get it. So anyway, it's not like a race to who hits gold cap first or whatever. It's really trying to hit gold cap with both of them as a whole. So anyway, let's 13,491. I've already got it jotted down on the sheet here, so let's go ahead and switch. And then we've got our materials bank alt right here. And here we go. And actually a little bit less, but about the same, 38,965 gold. So right around the same amount, about, I don't know, not even 1,000, a little less than 1,000 gold difference there as far as the materials going. Just like I said, depending on when they sold, being undercut, whichever, but about the same. All right, move that out. That gives us a nice little amount to work off of for the upcoming posting and everything. Hopefully we'll see some actual, pattern sell from some of them. I'm excited now. I think that's why I wasn't really stressing to try to hurry up and get those boxes cleaned out to where I could actually post all that stuff, because I think I was like trying to put it off so I could actually post the patterns. So because I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, guys, let's get our sheet back up. That was our last tune. Like I said, these are going to be a lot shorter and sweeter than the old ones because we don't have as much to put up. So you see here, we got 21,849 with low value transmog for Proudmoore, 0 for Thrall, 19,000 for Proudmoore for the high value, and 13,491 for Thrall. For a total of 54,340 gold is what we made with the transmog. And then for materials, they're about the same, a little bit less than Thrall, but 78,471 or 571. And then, so that means for a total for the week, for just one dungeon, 200 runs, Dire Mall East, we made 132,911 gold. So yeah, not bad at all. And I guess I didn't put the formula in here, so I'm just going to type this in there, get that situated there. We'll fix that later. So for Dire Mall East, that is our total. We'll go over here. That way we can keep track each time as we go. And yeah, not bad. We do still have the realms separated. Proudmoore made more, but we're really not competing this time. We're just doing that just for us, really just to keep an eye on it. It's really, they're working together. We're really just trying to get to gold cap as fast as possible with only posting, adding, loot from each run each week and seeing how we progress. It's more so about this list right here, seeing how the gold progresses as we add more and more dungeons to it. So again, if you guys have any suggestions for the upcoming runs or switching up some of these dungeons, you know, to different areas, I do really want to kind of stick with Iron Docks and the Draktheron Keep though, kind of where they are, just because of I think that's gonna be a great time to start getting into those expansions. And spreading it out a little bit, but we can adjust some other things. But anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this clean out. I'm actually going to go get the little one, and I'm excited to get some of these patterns up. But anyway, guys, if you want to see me doing some of these runs, you want to join us for some lax, or you're just join in and hang out and see what we get, come join us over on Twitch. Link is down below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Catch you guys later. Y'all have a great day.